This is the review on animated leader class Megatron. And I've been saying I was going to do his review for a while now, but I've got him for over a week and I haven't had really a chance to review him until now. But as you see, he's probably my favorite animated figure so far. The leader classes are very cool. They have a lot of cool features like, you know, actual voices and vehicle sounds. As you see, he has Decepticon button, which when you press it in vehicle mode, it activates helicopter noises. The helicopter blades are linked. These are actually his swords. You can move one and they can move at the same time. Also, I've noticed something about him, that if you remove this, right, and you don't want to pose him with this, there's a wheel at the top. You see? And I figured that if you remove the cannon, but if you remove this part, you can just keep this part like that, and you don't have to pose it with the cannon. But unfortunately, I don't think the cannon can be removed like that. I don't think it's meant to be removed unless you unscrew it. So this is the only way I see it being done. But maybe
yeah, they wouldn't have the wheel there for nothing.
Anyways, right now I'm gonna in vehicle mode. So you see, as you see, moving Megatron is bigger in vehicle mode, but they're about the same size in robot mode. Unfortunately, I won't be able to compare them because I'm running short on time, but I'm going to compare them with some other figures of mine. You see? Two very cool figures. The most recent leader class Megatrons. So, right now I'm going to compare him with some of my animated toys. Here's Cybertron mode Megatron. And here's my Voyager animated lug nut, so you can get a more or less how big he is in vehicle modes like that. You can get an idea of how big he is. He's a pretty big size actually. He's actually bigger than Leader Bulkhead in vehicle mode. But right now I'm just gonna start the transformation, which is fairly simple as a matter of fact. What I like to do is I start by removing the blades, put them for aside for now. Okay, and what I like to do is remove the cannon, which activates transformation sound, and it's actually activated through here. See? There's obviously something back here that activates the transformation sound. What I do now is we slide this down. See, it slides down like that. And what we're going to do with the legs is we pop in the wheels, pop these out, flip them, and bring them down like that. Make sure they're in, and then we just split them apart. The feet open on each side, the front and the back. Stand him up like that. And now the hands, we just bring it down, his fist, and his hands are inside of his arm, so you just slide them out like that. This, that, and then you notice when you pull these back, the arms go in automatically. Like, see? Like an Automorph feature. You bring these back, his hands go into place. As you see, there's three groves inside of the blaster, which go into his groves right here, and you actually slide them and it clips in, and there he is. So see, he has three phrases that you actually have to press it hard. See?
Yeah.
It's a cool feature. Yeah, he comes with one missile, which is activated either by pulling the front forward, like that, or the cool way is to press the switch where it activates like those inside of the blades. You pull them down, and you lift the blade up, like that. Same thing with this blade, and you can just pose them in here. And you can just spin his hand, and his fist spin too. So like that, you can just have him like that. Pose him pretty cool. Now I'm gonna do some comparisons. Here's a comparison with my leader class Bulkhead. How much time do we have left?
5 minutes.
Okay, cool. This comparison with my leader Bulkhead. See my leader Bulkhead.
Do it, buddy. Sorry, my bad.
Bulkhead's pretty small. It's smaller than Megatron, but if you include these, it's just about right. And also, as you may know, that Bulkhead comes with Headmaster. And it was it said that it activated on Megatron, but it's false. See, it fits and it has the slots for him, but it doesn't work. So just to clear any air, anything, any rumors, it doesn't work at all. But if you hold it down,
it has the slots though.
So nothing.
The Allspark is right here.
This is the movie Allspark. I got this from a custom job.
Put it down there so it's
Anyways, so you see him next to Leader Bulkhead. Okay. And now with my I'm gonna compare him with my movie Optimus Prime. This isn't a premium Prime. I just bought the sword so that I can save some money. This is the regular movie Leader Optimus Prime. So you see, movie Prime is actually taller, but they're about the same scale in size, more or less. They're around the same size. And now comparison with some of my animated figures. Here's next to my Blitzwing. So you see, and next to my Voyager Prime. So you get a look, more or less, how tall he is. He's a pretty big size. He's actually the biggest Transformer besides Supreme Class Optimus Prime, which is right here. I'll compare him with you guys so you can see a scale of Megatron next to Supreme Prime. Supreme Prime takes the cake.
My name is Optimus Prime.
And it's about it. All I have left is his transformation back. Okay, I'm gonna transform him back for you guys. We start by removing the swords, bringing them down, and I'll remove the blaster. Also put this down. We spin the fist like that, because that's the only way it can go in actually. Spin it. What we do first is we see these holes. There's a peg here where the hand actually goes in like that. You see there's a peg in here and there's a hole, and it actually goes here. It stays like that. Okay, now what we're gonna do is put the legs. We slam them together. We don't close them yet because we have to remove this part. So like what I have to do is I stick my finger here so like that we can pull it out. See? As you see, his legs are skinny because that's the back of the helicopter. And they have pegs inside so they can stay together. Okay. Stay like that. And from here we just spin and pop out the wheel. Spin, pop out the wheel. Pop it back up. Okay. And we bring this down. And I'm actually running short on time, so just gonna put him there. And so this has been the review on Animated Leader Megatron. If you've enjoyed it, I have Snarl coming up soon, and I hope you've enjoyed it. My name is Banks, and thank you for watching my review. How long